Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and oh my god, I have some more evidence for my null theory after the London special. So, to recap, as of right now, we still don't know what this blue light at the end of Recreation is for Lila's final scene. People have guessed that it's maybe the Supreme from the Reverse special, but his colours seem to be black and red, not white and blue. Others have guessed Faye or Kogami using their powers, but that raises the obvious question of how did they find Lila? This takes place in her lair, and their powers also don't make things levitate, as we see in the background. Since the London special aired, Time Stalker has been suggested, who would of course know where to find Lila since they are Lila. But we've seen them arrive and disappear in a couple of scenes, and there's no lightning involved, and the same goes for Time Tagger, who's another popular suggestion. Whoever or whatever it is needs to have some kind of lightning power, as well as some kind of supernatural power to make things levitate, and also be unknown to her. Why am I saying that? Because Lila looks so scared in this final scene, so it has to be something she isn't familiar with in order for her to be scared of it. And I theorised previously that it could be Null. So if you don't know who Null is, let me fill you in. So back when Miraculous was going to be 2D and Adrian didn't exist yet, Gabriel Baves was called Richard Sphinx, although they do seem rather similar. They have the same motivation of bringing back his wife. However, instead of having the Kwame Nuru, he had a Kwame called Null. So Null would have insight into the future, which gives like a supernatural tinge to their powers, and they also want to bring the world to a zero state. Now, in terms of the new evidence, think back to London special. What does Lila wish for in the London special? We don't know exactly, but we know the world basically ends. I don't know what Lila wants, no clue why she's doing any of this at all, but I definitely think it could be possible she gets the Miraculous and is manipulated by Null to wish for a zero state, as Bunnix tells us, is basically the end of the world. It's the end of time. Of course, it's just a theory, but I do think it fits pretty well since all of this artwork for Null is featured with lightning, not to mention a lot of the other ideas just don't make sense right now. But of course, I could still totally be wrong, but honestly, at this point, if this isn't Null doing all of this in the end of Recreation, then I actually have zero idea who or what it is instead. Of course, I love to know what you think about this, besties, and I will see you in the next one.